So we talked a little bit about LeBron earlier and how the Mavs said they'd only be interested in him if he were to get a buyout from the Lakers, so on and so forth. Well, there's still more conversations when you talk about Lakers star and then Cooper Flagg. Avery Johnson, former coach really good coach too, for the Dallas Mavericks, was on CBS Sports, and he had a conversation about Cooper Flagg, and this is what he said. Quote, "Man, give me Cooper Flagg. This is over Luka Doncic." He said he would take him in a heartbeat. Give me Cooper Flagg. Cooper Flagg on this team. What? Yeah, give me Cooper Flagg, man.
What team is
the Mavericks?
What team is he coaching now? I'm just asking you.
I don't know. He might be his son's team or something.
Okay.
I don't know.
Maybe
a little Pee Wee league or something, a little rec league or something.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, he said he'd take Cooper Flagg easily in a heartbeat over Luka Doncic. And that they said you have to talk about the team they have if healthy. You got the Hall of Famers and Kyrie, Klay Thompson, AD. It's going to be really exciting. The Mavericks, their future is bright. So do you agree with my man who used to call David Robinson the Admiral? Do you agree with him?
No. And I think this is a combination of two things.
I think we're going to agree on at least
the
one of
Cooper
these.
Flagg hype, which is ridiculous. Okay, okay, can we stop? He's 18. He played one college season. He wasn't the greatest college player who ever played.
Christian Laettner looking somewhere. Kareem
yeah,
like
what? Like seriously, they're making it like he's better than those two. Bill Russell. We can go on and on
Pistol
and on.
Pete.
Pistol Pete averaged 44 points with no threes.
Like twice.
Can we stop? Seriously. The Cooper Flagg stuff, everything that happened yesterday is not the greatest thing that ever happened. Guys, stop it. Cut it out. And number two, I get it. People wanted to poke Luka in the stomach and have him do the Pillsbury Doughboy kind of. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they wanted to do. But
there you go, fat shaming.
You can't discount. It was an all-NBA five of his first 6 years.
Crazy.
Like, seriously. Really? The guy's 25 years old. Really? You think Cooper Flagg is going to – you know how hard it is to be all-NBA? You think he's going to be all-NBA the next 20 years? Come on, man. Really? That's what was so shocking about Luka. But this obviously, I mean, Avery's just gone off the deep end because you can tout Cooper Flagg without going overboard and without having to disrespect other people. And to me, that's in Luka's case because what he was able to accomplish so early in his career was amazing. Everybody knows that.
Dude, all right. First of all, Avery Johnson, listen, this is the issue, and this is one of the times we talk about this, when guys still want to be connected with the team. Avery Johnson still wants to be able to come to the Mavericks game, get the floor seat,
he wants free
gets the box, get the free tickets, get the hoodie, get to be invited to the golf outings and have his family come to the family day. Because there's no way that you're saying I'm taking Cooper Flagg, who's done nothing in the NBA yet, who looks like a fine player, who we expect good things from. But also we expect him to grow into being really good. Luka came right off the bat great. All NBA multiple times. Dragged the team to the 5 times. Dragged the team to the finals. And is Luka perfect? No. Do we want him to get in better shape? No.
Yeah,
yes. Do we want him to maybe stop pounding the ball a little bit? Yes. But he's already done his story. He actually could retire next year and be in the Hall of Fame. You're saying Cooper Flagg is going to do that immediately? Sounds crazy, and it sounds like what we get back to conversations when people do this. Magic Johnson talking about D'Angelo Russell and Lonzo Ball going to take my records down, and they're going to be up in their banners. And I get fanfare and being excited, but come on, Magic. Come on, Avery. Cooper Flagg is going to be nice. I have high expectations for him. But what Luka was able to do in this league immediately was really unprecedented for a guy, again, his team wasn't crazy loaded. I mean, he didn't walk in like Magic walked right into Kareem and some other players there, Jamal Wilkes and some other good players. So you kind of like walked into a great situation.
No, but he was great.
Oh, but Magic come on, Magic is Magic.
Right.
Like, Magic and Bird, you know my theory. They're starting to get pushed down these rankings a little too far. Now, hold on now. These two dudes were insane, and y'all need to go refresh. Hit the refresh button and refresh your memory on what Magic and Bird were able to do. But, yeah, so just to say that you would take – again, he's doing the Homer thing. He's connected to the team, the organization. He had a lot of success there as a coach. completely get it.
I
But
know.
the expectations, because there's really not many guys, period, in the NBA. Do you know how many guys haven't been all NBA more than twice, 2 or 3 times that we herald as great all-time greats? Martin, why are you over there shaking your head? Alex, can you get Martin for me, please?
Because just counterpoint. Sure, maybe it's true that Avery Johnson wants to get the tickets and wear and wave the rally flag and all of that. But the Mavericks, to say they would rather have Luka Doncic than rather have Cooper Flagg than Luka Doncic, they already said they'd rather have Anthony Davis than Luka Doncic.
No, but that's
But
not.
that don't mean
that's
it's
not
right.
What, that's not
and
what.
that don't mean
yeah.
that's the right decision.
But they already made that. Like,
No,
like
but-
do you see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
But that's not what.
They didn't know they were getting Cooper Flagg when they made that decision, and they were so like if you ask them, they said I'd rather have Anthony Davis
Right.
than Luka Doncic.
No, they didn't want him.
The list might be long of the people they'd rather have than Luka Doncic. That's my thought.
And let me. Not only is that your thought, that is in fact as far as what happened. And what also happened has been my issue. You traded him for a dude who's older. If this were Anthony Edwards, I get it. Maybe you just felt like he has a higher ceiling or SGA. Okay, around the same age, I get it. You traded him for someone who's older, who's often injured, and guess what he did game 1? Like Shakespeare couldn't write this.
I agree that it was a bad trade. I'm not arguing that fact by any stretch.
No,
right. But I think the trade was so bad.
It's not a bad trade if you don't want to pay a guy who you don't believe.
I think that's
the $350 million, and he won't work out with you. He was overweight, like the stuff that would scare you. We talked about it before. DeMarcus Cousins didn't get his 206 in Seattle. He wouldn't fall in line or be a team guy. You know what I mean? And you're afraid to give the guy
the machinations of it was so bad that people ignored all of what Rob just said.
Right.
Because it happened in the middle of the night, and it happened for what seemed to be such a small package.
But that's the only
back.
reason. It can't be. And I said it was never about basketball. It can't be because of the 5 All-Pros, right?
And
All
you
NBA.
just were in the finals with this guy last year.
It can't be basketball. We know that.
And that's why I go back to Martin. So the team does the AD move, Luka moves, and for the clearly non-basketball reasons, or at least non on the court, because obviously maybe for them he's not doing what we asked for him when it comes to being in basketball shape. But going back to the Cooper Flagg again, Paolo Banchero, we don't know if Cooper Flagg's gonna be better than him. And Paolo, who is really nice, but hasn't done anything yet. You get what I'm saying? Like, he might another couple of years. There have been plenty of guys who really good rookies that takes time and they haven't done anything yet. We're just now seeing Karl-Anthony Towns, who was a number 1 pick, get deep in the playoffs and make a little noise. And even then, we were a little bit underwhelmed. Let's not even talk about some of the other number 1 picks. Ben Simmons, who was all-world. Have you seen him lately? I don't even know if he's in the NBA. Markelle Fultz. So my only point is, where Avery is going crazy is saying, oh, man, give me Cooper Flagg all day, when he might just be – what if he's just a really good player who ends up being a 5-time All-Star? That ain't Luka is what I'm saying.
And you just brought up this. It's a different sport, but it tells you about the All-Pro and All-NBA. Tom Brady played 20, right?
Whatever, 20 plus 60, yeah.
How many times was he quarterback, All-Pro quarterback?
I'm going to go 5 or 6.
3. That's how hard it is, and Luka did it 5 out of his first 6. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Tom Brady, 3 times.
Crazy.
In over 20 years. It ain't that easy. So the idea that you think Cooper Flagg's going to show up and make a All-NBA
he might do it twice in his whole career.
Right. I'm just saying, right. Like what Luka accomplished is incredible for a short period of time. The guy's 25 with a 35-year-old body. That's the issue.
This is the one time I want to argue with you, but I ain't going to lie. When I see Luka walk sometimes, the only thing that gives me hope is, I'm shut up in advance. I'm watching Last Dance again for the 55th time.
You got
Shut up,
problems.
okay?
I need to call your wife, and she needs to set up a VCR with something or something.
No,
else.
wait. I got problems. You just said VC.
A VCR.
You somehow to go backwards in time. You passed Blu-ray.
Everything.
You done passed DVDs.
I want you to get a
you went back to VC.
I want you to get a VCR and watch.
That's why when your phone rings, it is literally Odd Couple. It ain't me and you. It's the actual show, because I know you go home watching Matlock and all that on VHS.
No Matlock.
VCRs and all that.
Perry Mason from the
Perry,
50s.
one of them lawyers.
No doubt.